So this is to be a little bit different than my normal content. I am not really going to go in depth about the game or talk about the story or anything. Yes, I will talk a little bit about it. And the reason why I'm bringing up this subject is because why do I hate my job? And all I think about is Guild Wars 2. Honestly, that's all I think about when I clock in, when I'm driving around, trying to freaking fix a pipe, because I'm a plumber by trade. But when I'm doing something, I'm thinking about what am I going to do in Guild Wars 2? Is there a new event? Is there a rush going on? How can I make my character look different? And that's really what comes to my head. You know, Guild Wars 2 makes my day feel a little bit better because I can go on there and talk to some of my friends, talk to you guys. It's another way you guys can contact me, you know, except for from Discord or YouTube comments. And you guys can show me something in game and really change how I look about the game. And I feel like that's fantastic, and that's actually really cool, because I think that's the one thing why we play video games, is to forget the real world. And every single time like something is brought to like politics or about something, and that kind of destroys the whole thing about a video game. It really does. It kills the immersion. Once you have to think about all of that, you're like, really? I can't be what I wanted to be? Yeah, but you have to put all this stuff, you have to put that. Why it has to be political? Why it has to be like this? But at the end of the day, I really just think about Guild Wars 2. You know, I'm going on blogs, I'm going on forums, I'm looking at even at the negative comments sometimes, and sometimes in my gut, I don't really believe it. But I see the stories of this game changing people's lives, how they either met their partner or their best friend or a group of friends they play almost every single day. And I think to myself, I wish my friends were like that, my real life friends. And sometimes, like other videos I covered, they call me a dweeb, they call me a nerd, they really don't listen to me. And then I talk to my coworkers about this. It's like I'm talking to a freaking brick wall half of the time, unless it's not Call of Duty, Halo, Fortnite, or some other freaking FPS dopamine crazy game. You know, the mainstream games. They think I'm not a true gamer. I don't understand that. And it's like, I'm just tired of listening to other people's problems of the fact at work. It's either about their family, about what their wife did, or what they thought of something was funny. I just want to go to work, do my job, go home and get paid. That's pretty much. And I'm tired of, you know, being slow at work. I'm go. But that is what it is. Some people they think work is a vacation away from their families. They think that's time for themselves. And I think that's horrendous. I think that's awful, that at the fact that people actually go to work, they think it's a vacation. There's people in this world that actually thinks like that. And then when I talk about, why don't you start a YouTube channel? Why don't you start something? Why don't you do something outside of work as a hobby or speak your mind? They're like, no, I'm too tired. No, this and this and that. They give me all these excuses, which I guess that's perfectly fine, because not this is built for everybody. How they can speak their mind, articulate some words, even though I'm terrible at that. But at the end of the day, I'm really thinking, I was like, I play Guild Wars 2 to get away from everything. Yes, I also make content, but at the same time, it makes it more enjoyable when I'm live streaming with you guys, or I'm making a video and I see all the comments of the veteran players or even new players coming into the game. Down below, they're sitting there talking about it. What made you guys feel like Guild Wars 2 was actually a place of home? Was it one of your friends that brought you in? Or you saw how everybody treated each other? Did you think about Guild Wars 2 a lot at work, passing around memes to your coworkers who play too? Did you have a community, or you just came into the game by yourself? Because at the same time, that's how I feel like in work. I'm the only one that sits there and talks about these type of games. Everybody's talking about GTA, Call of Duty, Fortnite, the Halo, you know. And I think MMO players, we're a small niche of the gaming community. They can never get an MMO correctly and keep it up for years. Look at New World, one of my favorite dear games. I love that game. That's one of my favorite MMOs, but you know, mismanagement killed it. And sometimes I really think to myself, like, what if there is an MMO that's out there? Hopefully there is. And I found Guild Wars 2, and hopefully Guild Wars 3 is the same way. And everyone has their biases. They really do. They have different ideas. People will judge the game even before it comes out or sees anything that will be a part about that game or franchise. But recent gaming is just lets me down half of the time, because it's like they make a franchise so damn long. Look at Call of Duty. My favorite Call of Duty was Black Ops 3. I meant to say 2, but that's besides the point. But you see these games going on for so long, they see themselves become the villain. And this video's not scripted or anything. This is just off my dome. And I was like, I don't feel like writing a script today. That's too much work. I just want to actually be human, I guess. I actually want to sit here and actually, dude, actually, literally, you know, but I actually, there we go again, want to speak my mind, you know, except for just getting to the point. And a lot of times it's like, yes, we go, but at the end of the day, I also want my time back. I would take the longest route to work, the scenic route. I would take my time, more time for myself. And I guess that's a Gen Z thing. And then when I get off of work, I take the fastest route to go home. But anyways, if you guys enjoy these types of rants or whatever this is, comment down below if you guys want to see more, because I'm thinking I might do this a little bit more, like once a month or once a week at least, have a video like this, just, you know, how my week's been going. It's a little decompressing or whatever, or you want to say trauma therapy, but I don't know, I'm just jabbing myself at the same time. But yeah, I'm thinking I might do something like this. Maybe just let me know. If you guys enjoy this video, mash that freaking thumbs up button, comment down below, we'll start a discussion. If you guys feel the same thing about your work, about the gaming community, you know, in life in general, it just feels like life is just squeezing you, you know. But Guild Wars 2, it's always been an outlet. Has that been like that for you? Just let me know in the comments. I really appreciate you guys for all the support, and we've been growing. We're almost to 600 freaking subscribers. We're almost there. But anyways, I catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.